She had the job every person in her family had dreamed of for her. Corner office, six-figure salary, business class flights, a career that took 11 years to build. And on a Tuesday morning, she walked in, placed her resignation letter on the desk, and quit. To sell cookies. Her boss laughed. Her father stopped speaking to her for 3 months. Her friends thought she had lost her mind completely. She had not lost her mind. She had finally found it. And what happened next made every single person who laughed at her fall completely silent. Layla had done everything right. Top of her class at university, first job at a prestigious consulting firm at 22, promoted faster than almost anyone in her cohort. By 33, she was earning $200,000 a year, managing a team of 40 people, flying business class to client meetings in cities she barely had time to see. From the outside, her life looked like success spelled out in capital letters. From the inside, it felt like a cage she had built herself, bar by bar, promotion by promotion, for 11 years. She woke up every Sunday evening with a heaviness in her chest that she could not name. She was good at her job, genuinely good, but being good at something and loving something are two completely different things, and Layla had spent 11 years being excellent at something that made her feel nothing. Then one Saturday morning, she baked cookies, not for any reason, not as a plan, just because her niece was visiting and wanted something sweet. She stood in her kitchen for 3 hours. She did not check her phone once. She did not think about work once. She did not feel the Sunday heaviness once. She felt, for the first time in years, completely alive, and a thought entered her mind that terrified her. What if this is what I'm supposed to be doing? For 6 months, Layla baked on weekends. She gave boxes to neighbors, to colleagues, to the security guard downstairs who told her every single Monday that they were the best cookies he had ever tasted. She started a small Instagram account. No strategy, no plan, just photos of what she made. Within 4 months, 3,000 people were following her. Strangers. People who had never met her, who had never tasted her cookies, who were simply drawn to the warmth and joy that came through every single image she posted. And then one evening, a catering company messaged her. They wanted to order 500 boxes for a corporate event. 500 boxes. She sat at her kitchen table for a long time after reading that message. She did the maths. 500 boxes at her current cost was more than she earned in a week at the job that was slowly draining everything out of her. She delivered the order, every box perfect, every client delighted. And the following Tuesday morning, she walked into her boss's office, placed the letter on the desk, and chose herself for the very first time in her adult life. The reaction from the people closest to her was immediate. Her boss told her she was throwing her career away over a hobby. Her father called every day for 2 weeks, asking her to reconsider. Her father, a man who had worked the same factory job for 30 years because it was safe, did not speak to her for 3 months. Even her closest friend sat her down and said gently but clearly, "Layla, you cannot build a real business out of cookies. This is not how the world works." Layla listened to all of them. She understood all of them. They loved her, and love, when it is afraid, sounds exactly like doubt. But she had felt that kitchen. She had felt those 3 hours without checking her phone. She had felt what it was like to be completely, entirely present in something. And she had spent 11 years feeling the opposite. So she thanked them all, genuinely, without anger, and kept baking. Have you ever had to disappoint the people you love most in order to be honest with yourself? That is the loneliest kind of courage there is. The first year was brutally hard. She was baking from her home kitchen, which meant 4 a.m. starts to have orders ready by morning. Her apartment smelled permanently of butter and vanilla. Her hands were cracked from washing them 50 times a day. She handled every single thing herself: the baking, the packaging, the deliveries, the social media, the customer emails answered at midnight. Some weeks, the money barely covered her ingredients. There were 3 specific nights in that first year where she sat on her kitchen floor at 2 a.m., exhausted beyond words, covered in flour, and asked herself if she had made the most catastrophic mistake of her life. Each time, she got up, washed her hands, and kept going, because the Sunday heaviness never came back, not once. And that absence, the absence of that crushing, nameless weight she had carried for 11 years, told her everything she needed to know. By month 8, she had her first wholesale order from a local cafe chain. By month 11, she had moved production to a rented commercial kitchen. By the end of year 1, she had replaced her corporate salary. Cookie by cookie, box by box, 4 a.m. start by 4 a.m. start. In year 2, a food blogger with 2 million followers posted about her cookies without being paid, without being asked, without even knowing Layla's name 3 weeks earlier. The post went viral overnight. Layla woke up to 47,000 new Instagram followers, a website that kept crashing from traffic, and an inbox with over 800 orders she had no way to fulfill alone. She did not panic. She called 3 people she had been training quietly for this moment. She rented a second commercial kitchen space for the month. She worked for 72 hours almost without stopping. She fulfilled every single order. Not one customer waited more than the promised delivery window. That moment, that viral post, that crashed website, those 800 orders, was the moment the business became something no one who had laughed at her could any longer ignore. Within 6 months of that post, Layla had 12 full-time employees. Within 18 months, her cookies were stocked in 200 retail locations across 3 countries. Within 3 years of that Tuesday morning resignation letter, her company was valued at $8 million. $8 million. Built from a home kitchen, a resignation letter, and the courage to choose herself. Layla once said in an interview, and I want you to hear this carefully, "The $200,000 salary was never the dream. It was just the loudest thing in the room. And I had spent 11 years mistaking loud for right." Mistaking loud for right. How many of us are doing the same thing right now? Living the life that's loudest, the one our parents wanted, our society approved of, our peers validated, while the quiet thing, the real thing, the thing that made us lose track of time and forget to check our phones, waits patiently in a kitchen somewhere, waiting to be chosen. I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow. I'm telling you to notice what makes you feel the way Layla felt in that kitchen. Notice it, protect it, give it a Saturday morning. Because the most dangerous thing in the world is not failure. It's spending your entire life being excellent at the wrong thing. Layla knew that. She chose the right thing instead, and the world eventually caught up with her choice. If Layla's story spoke to something inside you today, share it with one woman in your life who needs to hear it, because somewhere right now, someone is sitting at a desk on a Sunday evening, feeling that heaviness, wondering if this is really all there is. Send them this video. Every single day on NeverQuitTV, a new story, a new person, a new proof that choosing yourself is never the wrong decision. Subscribe, follow. Come back tomorrow and tell me in the comments, what is the quiet thing in your life that is waiting to be chosen? I read every single one. This is NeverQuitTV, and we'll see you tomorrow.